share his miracles with us all.
Oh, can there ever be such a great and mighty King? If there is, then let's travel down that road.
Come, let us go see that miracle so. As choirs will sing in our songs.
Focus on Thank you, Kinkeri Christ Choir. I now invite the choir members to give Conductor Sujay Kotian a token of our appreciation. Thank you, choir. Our next performance is by the Christ Junior College. The CJC choir comes together from all streams of pre-university to celebrate the gift of music. Along with the choir conductor, Mrs. Amy Joseph, they have performed in various events in and outside college, blessing every occasion with their songs of praise. The CJC choir has 3 pieces before us tonight. A Birthday Carol by David Williams, Sing Ding a Ding Dong by Lynn Shaw Bailey, and their own composition, their own version of Holiday Rock by Berta Perman and Sonia Perman. Presenting to you the Christ Junior College Choir.
in the city. We'll do the holiday rock. Holiday rock. The holiday rock. Oh yeah. The holiday rock. Do the holiday rock. Oh yeah. Let's rock. Do the holiday rock.
Weren't they beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? Give them one more huge round of applause. I request the choir members to give a token of appreciation to the conductor. Please give ma'am a huge round of applause for a brilliant job. Thank you, ma'am. Next up, we have the postgraduate choir. The Christ, deemed to be university's postgraduate choir, consists of 30 students pursuing their postgraduate degree here. The choir, which comprises of very talented performers, started practicing from the beginning of November during their busy schedule of PG life. Please do give them a huge round of applause.
The Christ Choir is a family of people who come from different backgrounds and walks of life, united by their passion for music, composed of extremely talented singers and musicians. The Christ Choir is an integral part of Christ deemed to be University, Bangalore, and has represented the university on various platforms. The CUC has performances across the academic year, but their main event takes place in the magical month of December. MAGNIFICAT is a specially curated Christmas-themed cultural program where choirs from different schools and colleges come together to perform glorious gospel music and celebrate the spirit of Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the Christ University Choir.
One bright smile, oh, a tiny breath of air.
Excelsior, Excelsior, Excelsior. My soul shall be nearer, my God, to thee. Near only me aramusa, teramusa, siki turas Excelsior. Don't I come on to the
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Christ University Choir. Please give them one more huge round of applause. Before we wrap up, I would like to call upon Reverend Dr. Father Thomas C. Matthew to address the gathering.
It is a joy for me on behalf of the India Christ University, more than 22,000 students and maybe 2,000 plus staff members, to thank all the team members who performed wonderfully well to give the message of Christmas. Message of Christmas is the message of hope, the message of commitment, all the more the message of surrender. And that message is given by all these teams, so thank you all the teams, Josephites and the school children teams and St. Andrew Church, Glorious, and especially the church, I think, coming from Joseph Choir and others, they need a kind of special appreciation and clap from all of us. And 5 teams from Christ, starting from CJC, Junior College, Kengeri Campus, Postgraduate, MPE Choir, and finally the finale. I think this is an appropriate time, 50 years of an institution, with grown from 300 students and maybe 20 teachers today, more than 22,000 students with 50 years. So this Magnificat, Magnificat means thanksgiving. Magnificat means surrendering. So this Magnificat is a great time, 13th year of this university's auditorium. And Magnificat always comes with more enthusiasm and charm. So thanking all the teams of Christ, Kenkeri Choir, CJC, PG Choir, and MPE, and finally the CU, Christ University Final Choir. A lot of things to say, many years, unfortunately or fortunately, in this institution. This is my last year in this institution as a man of 65. I started this job, whether wanted or not, at the age of 32. Not as a head of the institution, but as a part of this institution, maybe head of the institution 15 years. I always cherish Magnificat because it gives a message of inclusiveness. It is definitely, Christmas is a time we talk on more about Christ, more about Jesus, but who is talking? The students of Christ. Respect your caste and creed, irrespective of the language they speak, irrespective of the nationality they do. They talk in one language, the language of peace, the language of quietness, and language of happiness. Thank you, Christites. You are coming from different streams, different courses, different programs, postgraduate, undergraduate students. I always appreciate your happiness, charm, discipline, with all the limitations, of your time. Academically you are doing well, but at the same time you are doing very well. Thank you, team. This is the first time I'm seeing the instrumentalists, all from Christ. Give them a great clap of appreciation. So who has to do this? A leadership has to come and make this program wonderfully well. I was wondering, when I think this is the 3rd or the 4th director of the choir at Christ. So I was wondering how this many people, more than 140 in this team, all together in Christ, you have around 400 or 500 students. So one who is keeping all of these young people in the magic of his hands is none other than Mr. Don Ranger. Don, you are powerful. You are great. You are making this institution with the power of your music, vocal, power of your organization, power of your grasping power to connect with each one in a wonderful way in the value of the university, the vision of the university. You are definitely an asset for the university. Thank you, Don, for making this great endeavor. And MPE choir, you say MPE music choir, music is wonderful here, and definitely I have to appreciate that team, international truly international teachers there. Borali, the head of the department from South Korea, then Andre from Belarus, and Dr. Tavis from Australia. That's the only department with international teachers, with enthusiastic students. It is wonderful to went through the team led by Mr. Narayan Swami Wind Orchestra. It was something, a dream for the university to have a wind orchestra here. This is probably the 4th year. So Narayan Swami, as a professional in the group, is doing wonderfully well. Thank you, Narayan Swami. Finally, I would thank Sanjay and team Acoustic Control from the beginning, Acoustic Control, who contributed a lot for innovating this light and sound. When we were planning this auditorium maybe 13 or 14 years ago, it was a tough piece to make this acoustically strong, and in the whole process, how we make it a world-class auditorium. Even today, after 13 years, the city of Bangalore, this is one of the best auditorium because of the contribution and commitment of the acoustic control and Sanjay and all other people. Today, Mr. Sachin Savi, a sound engineer, as an alumnus of the Christ, contributed as well. Student volunteers, SWs, especially the leadership, Mr. Bhaskar and Parameswaran, and all other students of SWs did a wonderful job for us. Finally, let me thank personally Mr. Rajan Joshi and all the other team members, Sudarshan and all others in the auditorium management. Thank you, all you Christites and all the audience. Usually we plan to complete this program with 3 or 3.5 hours. 1 hour extra is not in the Christite tradition. But that happens always for Magnificat, because that is happening because when they are on the right mood, they take more time. Hope that things will be wonderful tomorrow also. You are all invited for tomorrow's program. If not happy with again today and tomorrow's program, come on 14th, that is Friday at Kenkeri, and Saturday, the finale of Magnificat at Bannergod Road campus. Christ University, when we are celebrating our Golden Jubilee, you are the people making it. You may be thinking why we are doing this, spending a lot of money, a lot of energy, a lot of time. As a university, we feel we have a responsibility to the society. In Indian society, we have to say as a university, we are different. Different in talking the terms of inclusiveness, different in terms of celebrating the differences. We are all different, but we are all celebrating the differences, and that is the message of Christmas. Each one is important. Each person is important, whether rich or poor, educated or uneducated. We are a country with all its complexities, that unity in diversity. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Wish you all a wonderful Christmas and a great New Year of 2019. Wishing you all the best, you Christites. I'm really proud of you being Christites. You have to take the message of Christ, excellence and service to every place wherever you go. Finally, I have to thank a father, Father Liju, in coordinating on behalf of the management, as a wonderful person to connect with them in a very significant and humble way. Thank you, each one of you, for the patience hearing what I was talking. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Reverend Father Thomas C. Matthew. Now, I'd like to call upon Sneha from the choir to introduce our final speaker.
Good evening to one and all. This new academic year started off quite unclear for us as a choir, but thankfully, God sent a tiny angel all the way from Shillong to take care of us as a university choir. I think I speak on behalf of the entire choir when I say that Don Sir has fitted into the CUC family perfectly. His calm and composed self has taught us as a choir not just about music, but how to enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Apart from the fact that he has a melodious voice, which you all just heard, Sir is also a lot of fun and an extremely sweet conductor. he has treated each and every member of the choir with patience and respect. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the man behind Magnificat 2018, our choir conductor, Mr. Danlakadhor Rinja.
Just a little bit of a talk. Thank you so much, Father BC and Sneha. And I'm just going to read to you this vote of thanks. Every word means deeply in my heart, so just take them. Good evening to one and all present here with us for this ever-awaited event of Christ, deemed to be University Magnificat. As I stand here, my heart fills with immense joy and gratitude for all those who contributed to the great success of the same. I would first of all like to thank God for sending His Son, Jesus Christ, our Savior, to set us free from all sins and triumph over love and well-being. He is the reason for us today to celebrate this joyous season of love and hope. I thank the Lord especially for this wonderful choir that in all its glory, strength and passion, without which today would not have been as magnificent as we all witness it to be. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Thomas C. Matthew, for his ever supportive and loving nature towards the choir and bringing us opportunities like such so showcase the best in us and the university as a whole. Thank you so much, Sir, Father. I would like to thank Father Lee Jo Thomas, Director of our Students' Welfare Office. I would like to thank you for being with the choir every step of the way and help us through all obstacles that may have ever come in our way of events, performances and preparations. You fueled us with your enthusiasm and motivation, helping us achieve all that we have desired. I want to also thank our CFO, Father Joby. Thank you for being so generous and kind in financially supporting us, our choir, in all its requirements, events and equipment. You gave us a number of opportunities to take a step back from what we ever imagined our event to be. Thank you so much, Father. Lastly, I would like to thank Sabhaskar Sab Parameshwar from the Student Welfare Office and all my colleagues at that department. Thank you so much for being a friend, for supporting me, and I love you so much. You guys are so good. And thank you so much, leaders of the volunteers and all the volunteers who have helped us today. We expect that you will help us tomorrow also. Although I don't talk much to you, I don't thank much enough to you, but my heart, you can understand, I love you all and I'm so thankful to all of you. I want to thank all of you. Special thanks to the sound and acoustic control, Mr. Sachin and Mr. Sanjay, who have been really good. I feel like the sound system tonight is really, really good. I enjoyed every music that is presented on the stage. We want to thank the security for their cooperation, everyone who have helped us in security. The stage setup team. I want to thank Mr. Keshi, who made all these things and made the stage this evening look so beautiful. I feel like even all the choir have said the same thing. We feel like we were in Wonderland. So thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for your hard work and all. Thank you for the video from CCD and also the photographers who have been really, really working hard with us this evening. God bless each and every one of you. I want to thank all the poster and past designers, Tanya, Tulsia, James and Bala of the final year CEP, who have done all this good job that we could get a lot of public today because of your good job. The prop team led by Samuel Henry and Jade Fernandez, I want to thank each and both of you. Let's give a big hand of applause to them and also their team. They have worked hard. Everything that you see here on stage is from scratch, and they have done a really, really good job. They have really worked hard. Thank you for your sweet hearts and also your hard work. May God bless all of you. Thank you so much, choir. So talented, so patient, and so many of you, yet so one. Thank you so much, and I know that God will bless you. Some of you, it's your final Magnificat, but you will carry a very good message from here, I know. Please join PG. if you still want to be in a choir. Just in case you don't join, we love you all. We love you so much. Thank you so much, every one of you.
Thank you, Don, sir. Before we sign off, we'd like to personally thank you all for coming out here and supporting us and all the other choirs that performed. It truly means a lot to us, and you all are the culmination of months of hard practice, and we hope you all enjoyed it. With the happiest and brightest of smiles, let us wish each other a very Merry Christmas and a joyous New Year. This is Christy Joseph and this is Paul John. We're signing off and have a very good night. Thank you.